Good evening. It's Sunday evening, the 19th of October. It's a little surreal. I am sitting in the Cottingham Hospice House in Seneca, South Carolina with my mom. And I'm not going to get all dramatic or anything like that, but this is day 11 since I received a call, I guess about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or maybe 1 o'clock, I can't remember. Yes, probably about 1. I was having lunch with the pastor about 30 minutes away from my office, and found out that my mother had had a terrible, what later became a devastating and apparently a life-ending fall. And so it's day 11, and so I thought, I hadn't done any blogs during all this time, and I thought it might be good therapy for me tonight. I've been jotting down some little notes, reflections during this season, and so I thought I might do a little video blog this evening. And so first of all, heartfelt thanks to so many people. Sandra and I have lived all over the country now, and so we have gotten words of encouragement and people checking in on us from all over the country, and that means a lot to us. You don't realize how much it means until you go through something like this, and so God bless you so much for it. I don't take it for granted. And then all of you dear folk here in Oconee County and around the area of the South Carolina church family. Mom and Dad's been living in Oconee County for many, many years, and so it's been a steady stream of encouragement and people coming by, and so God bless all of you. So anyway, many thanks. But anyway, I was just thinking about a couple things, and I'm going to entitle tonight's blog, Stunned by Kindness. And as I said, Thursday week, I guess it was, or Wednesday week. Anyways, this is day 11, so back it up, whatever day that was. Got the telephone call, came home. We threw some clothes in a suitcase, and we hit the road about 3 o'clock and drove straight through. Well, it was already about 2:30, but it was about 12 and a half hours because we stopped a couple of times to refuel and things like that. So we drove straight through that night, got to the hospital about 3 o'clock in the morning. And so, we hit there in Greenville Memorial Hospital, we hit a torrent of emotions and seeing my mother and all of that stuff. And so it was a long night. And down there at the hospital, it has a Chick-fil-A of all things and a Starbucks down in they have a big pavilion area. Very nice. And so it opens at 7. So things had settled down just a little bit, and we hadn't eaten much since the day before. And so we decided to go down, and I went down to get a cup of coffee. And I went in the line, waited my turn, and went and got a cup of coffee. And the little gal working behind the counter, she, when I went to pay, she said, "No, that's fine. You can have it." And I wasn't expecting it. And I said, "You sure?" Because I wasn't asking it or in any way expecting it. Don't mind paying for my coffee. But you go ahead. I want you to have it for free. So that was, when you're going through a dark night of the soul, you're stressed, you put a little candle on a birthday cake or a cupcake or something, and it's just a little candle. But if you put that same little candle in a very dark place, it's bright. And so I just was, for whatever reason, I was just stunned by that act of kindness. And then I went over to Chick-fil-A and I ordered breakfast. Sandra was keeping my coffee, and she had ordered something as well. And so, but I'd gotten down a little behind her. So I went in and they got my order messed up. I had ordered no hash browns or coffee or anything. I just ordered a little, not a sandwich, but a little breakfast thing. So they got my order messed up, and thankfully I showed my mother's raising. I didn't lose my cool. I wasn't a jerk. I just brought attention. I believe that my order has been misplaced, and I'd left my name as David. "Oh, Mr. David, we're so sorry." And so they sped up my bill, and when they got there, the little lady said, "Mr. David, we're so sorry, and we threw a little something extra in there." So when I got to the table with Sanja, I had my breakfast sandwich, I had hash browns, I had a big old brownie, and I think that's it. But I got all that plus my free coffee, and so back to back on that rather tired after all the stuff we'd gone through. Those two acts of kindness were just amazing to me, and they really stood out to me. And here's another thing, and I hate to even have to mention this, but I think it is significant, and what really touched me, another part of this dynamic that touched me, they were both African-American ladies. They were black ladies, and a young girl over at Starbucks and an older lady at Chick-fil-A. And I make a big effort in my own life not to make a big deal about the color of your skin or your language. All of those little things should not divide us. And I'm sitting here in South Carolina. I've lived long enough. Trust me, I have seen racial prejudice, especially in my younger years, and it's just so ugly. And it is a sad chapter in the history of our nation. And I feel like we have been making so much progress. And then the last several years, it's just like we're more divided now than when I was a boy. And those two precious ladies, the young girl, because, I could be the poster child of what many people think is wrong with America. I'm an old white guy. And sometimes I feel that when I'm out in public. I feel like, people may resent me, and I'm a part of the problem of what's wrong with America. And so that sometimes is in my mind. I have to be honest. And those two beautiful black ladies that were so kind to me, and it just was a reminder to me that what we see on the news is often noise. There's still a lot of good people out there. And in a moment when two gals that didn't know who I was, what I was going through, but their little act of kindness was just something that gave me strength and ministered to me at a dark time of my soul. And so it's just a reminder to me, a reminder to all of us, you never know what people are going through around you. And let's work to be intentional about giving people the benefit of the doubt and not judge them by their attitude, and certainly by the color of their skin or the way they look or the way they conduct themselves. But let's stun people with kindness. It's been said that raindrops make oceans, and you can never underestimate the power, the accumulation of a lifetime of little kind deeds. Solomon in the book of Ecclesiastes says, "Cast your bread upon the water, and it'll come back." It's amazing. And for the last several days, I'll close with this. The last several days as I've been here at the hospice house, it's convenient. It's here in Seneca, which is in Oconee County. And so many of Mom's and Dad's former members and friends, they've been coming through, and they've been telling me little things that Mom has done, things that I never knew, but how it impacted their lives. And I am witnessing, I am sitting here waiting on God's perfect timing of one of His children, one of His saints, who spent a lifetime of little deeds, little acts of kindness. And the accumulation of those has left a rich heritage that I'm such a beneficiary of. And so, anyway, that's my thought for tonight. Stunned by kindness. You never know what people around you are going through. Be kind. All right, God bless you, and we'll see you later.